going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and today, hitting your little sub boxes right in the face with a Madden simulation video. And it's around probably the most polarizing, what the hell's gonna happen story that's not in the court of law, I suppose, in this offseason. And that's the screen you're seeing right now. The trade block, Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay Packers. What is going to happen? Is he going to end up staying there in Green Bay and they're going to fire the general manager? Or is he going to find his way onto one of the, maybe a surprise team? But in today's video, we're going to kind of focus on the short list. Aaron Rodgers had a 3-team wish list of teams he would like to be traded for, because apparently things have soiled between him and the Green Bay Packers front office. And for the first time, maybe ever, the reigning, defending NFL MVP wants a trade. Seems like he's going to force himself a trade. So there were 3 teams on that short list. And for this video that you're going to see, I'm going to unfortunately eliminate the 49ers. You got yourself a great young quarterback there in Trey Lance. And I even think if Aaron Rodgers makes it like easier for the 49ers to land his services, I don't know if they'd pull the trigger, because, you know, you got Trey Lance, he stayed there, and I feel like if they were going to be super aggressive about, hey, we want Aaron Rodgers, he's going to be a guy, they would have involved that pick that they used to get Trey Lance. So for today's video, we're going to look at the other 2 teams on that short list. First, we have the Vegas Raiders, which is kind of surprising. I'm not gonna lie, I can't really justify, I mean, outside of like his brand and like opportunities like that, like going to the Vegas market. Don't know why Aaron Rodgers would want to really go to Vegas. Let's be honest, they seem to be kind of poorly ran, you know, over the last couple years, and unless like maybe there's something there with Gruden. But either way, I'm going to be throwing him on the Raiders and seeing if we can win year 1. This is only going to be a 1-year experiment, because either one of these teams, be it the Raiders or way up here at the Denver Broncos in the same division, either one of these teams make that trade, make that big splash move to get Aaron Rodgers, they're going to be expected to contend that year. And I think it's, you know, you obviously get a little bit better of a roster here in Denver. But either way, I think even if the Raiders got it, and maybe I'm a little bit lower on the Raiders than I should be, Raiders get Aaron Rodgers, I think there's going to be a lot of people expecting, at minimum, the Raiders to compete and at least make the playoffs, because that's the kind of talent that you get with Aaron Rodgers. So I'm going to be doing a 1-year sim with Aaron Rodgers on the Broncos. And in real life, I threw $25 on the Broncos Super Bowl odds, because I really hope this happens. And I'm also going to do Aaron Rodgers on the Raiders, and we're going to see just how far and how much better one player, the reigning MVP of the NFL, Aaron Rodgers, can make these 2 teams. So first up, we will do the Las Vegas Raiders, where we implement now a 95 Superstar X Factor Aaron Rodgers live and in the flesh. Rest of the squad here, we have Josh Jacobs, Kenyon Drake at running back. Henry Ruggs will make it wide receiver 1. John Brown and Renfro. Darren Waller at tight end. Alex Leatherwood will have him start there at right tackle. Why? Oh, why did they trade Rodney? I still can't understand some of the moves that the Raiders made. Like, definitely one of, like, just the what is going on off seasons out of any team in the NFL was the Raiders. Defensively, here's where we're going to be rocking and rolling. D-line here, we got Solomon Thomas. He's a new face. Crosby, Farrell, Hankins, Littleton, Kotowski. Yannick Ngakoue at outside linebacker, but he will be on our, like, you know, nickel and dime. We'll have him as a defensive end. I think that's probably how, they got Gus Bradley there's going to use me. And Morig, 74 with a hidden dev, probably the best draft pick for the Raiders in 2021. We'll go Joseph over Abram. Casey Hayward's coming over, veteran signing there. Mullen, Damon Arnett at corner. So it's still a young defense. It's just they have young players. It's just like, do the Raiders have good young players? That is the big question for a lot of Raider fans. And hopefully someone like Aaron Rodgers will be able to elevate this squad. Well, this is brutal. Tail of the tape time. Week 17. Entering Week 17 against the Denver Broncos. We were the 6th seed in the AFC. Lose to Denver. Get bumped to the first team out of the playoffs. We finished 9-7 behind the Chiefs, behind the Broncos, who were already good. So at least we have that baseline, because we're going to be doing Aaron Rodgers on the Broncos, and it would just be awesome if we throw Aaron Rodgers on the Broncos and the Broncos go way worse than 11-5. Because, yeah, I guess, you know, it'd just be the most Madden 21 thing to have more sim success with Teddy Bridgewater at quarterback than Aaron Rodgers. But we're 9-7, and I feel like this is kind of realistic. Like, if you told me right now Aaron Rodgers got traded to the Raiders, what I think the record would be. And I think I'd be closer to 9-7 than I would, you know, 12-4. I mean, obviously there's the extra game, but in the sake of this sim, in a 16-game season, I feel like, you know, 8 to 10 wins is probably what Aaron Rodgers gets you, and that could sneak into the playoffs, but there's just so many other holes on this Raiders team, more so on the defense and shuffling on the offensive line, that I don't think adding Aaron Rodgers, even if you're the most biased Raider fan of all time, I don't think with full confidence a Raider fan could say if they made this big splash move to Aaron Rodgers that they're going to walk into the playoffs. There's still a lot more outside of just the QB spot that gives you some concern with the Raiders. But we got 3,900 yards, 32 touchdowns, 7 picks there for Aaron Rodgers. Solid year from Jacobs. Henry Ruggs went over 1,000 yards. For some reason, we just didn't get Darren Waller involved in the offense. Is what it is. 8 touchdowns isn't bad. Defensively, probably no sacks. Yep, still trying to replace Khalil Mack, 5 years after the trade here for the Raiders. But unfortunately, okay. Well, we know this. Here's your pace car, the baseline, because we knew most likely that Aaron Rodgers, and we're going to have more success in this little simulation and experiment or whatever, when Aaron Rodgers is on the Denver Broncos. But he made the Raiders somewhat competitive, and it went down to week 17 for them to make the playoffs or not. I think that is realistic success if that trade came through. But we just saw Denver Broncos 11-5 with Teddy. Now let's see what they can do with Aaron Rodgers under center. So next up, we have Aaron Rodgers on the Denver Broncos, and I just hope to God that we don't do worse with Aaron Rodgers on Denver than they did with Bridgewater or any of these guys. That's got to happen, though. So we're at 81 overall, which is actually really similar to what I think the Raiders was an 80. So it's not like, oh my God, we're going to a drastically different team, even though I do think the Denver Broncos are a better squad than the Las Vegas Raiders. We got Melvin Gordon, Javonte Williams at running back, Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, Tim Patrick, KJ Hamler, wide receiver, Noah Fant there. Shuffle the O-line here a little bit. I don't know exactly what the O-line is going to look like with Juwan James getting cut. So what I did is I have Quinn Miners at center. I think it's going to be him and Cushenberry battling it out. Muti at guard. And then I just shift Glasgow to tackle. He's 6'6", or maybe he has the length, and they expect him. Or maybe, Risner, who played tackle at K-State, pretty much played everywhere on the offensive line for K-State. Maybe they're going to shuffle him around there and kick Miners to guard, and then Cushenberry could be set. I don't know. But that's what I'm going for. And on the defense side of the ball, we got Von Miller, Johnson, Jewell, Chubb, Simmons, Kareem Jackson, Callahan, Fuller, Darby, Surtain. I am going to get Surtain involved just as a rookie, just try to get him some snaps as our slot corner. D-line, Shelby Harris is solid. Rest of the guys, work in progress. Draymond Jones there was pretty good when he came out of Ohio State. So I do think better team. We saw that they won in the first little video of this experiment. Hopefully, same thing, if not better. I'm honestly expecting 12 wins. All right, so what we found out here today, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, is that according to Madden, the Broncos are better off not having Aaron Rodgers and just going with Teddy Bridgewater. Because if there's one thing that just makes making Madden content enjoyable, is it not making any fucking sense and having zero consistency. So the Broncos with Teddy Bridgewater went 11-5 and won the AFC West. The Broncos with Aaron Rodgers being the only change went 8-8 and came third place in the AFC West. Aaron Rodgers statistically was, I guess, slightly better than what he did with the Raiders. 4,000 yards, 36 touchdowns, 12 tutties. Run game wasn't as good. Jerry Jeudy went over 1,000 yards. Defensively, again, just the sacks just don't make sense. Von Miller's healthy. Bradley Chubb's healthy. There's no injuries on. This was a fully healthy Broncos team. Probably going to get better production there. So, hey, thanks for watching this awesome video. Thanks for seeing firsthand what it's like very quickly, a quick snapshot of making Madden 21 content where it's like, hey, this could be kind of neat. Let's see what Aaron Rodgers looks like on these brand new teams and what's the kind of peaks that he is going to be able to elevate both these squads, only to find out that the platform I used to find this little bit of information out put more weight and stock into Teddy Bridgewater being the quarterback for the Denver Broncos. 79, started out quarterback Teddy Bridgewater, then 97, X Factor, Aaron Rodgers. So thanks for watching. I'm going to go question what I'm doing as my career path in my life. And I'll see you guys hopefully sooner than later with the new Madden franchise and more NCAA rebuilds and rebuilding the hardest team in Madden history on the way. Thanks for watching. Can't wait for Madden 22 to come out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, all that cheesy YouTube stuff, and peace out.